This online lesson contains 5 sections of this experiment: the introduction, procedures, waveforms, videos, and report. The introduction section introduces 5 aspects of this experiment, including processes, objectives, subjects, materials, and equipment, and principles. Click the procedures icon to enter the BL420i virtual lab. This course requires several multiple choice to be answered before the experiment. Firstly, please use the right gesture to handle and weigh the rabbit. According to its weight, inject 20% of urethane solution at a dose of 5 ml kg into its marginal vein. The next step is to assess the depth of anesthesia. Disappearance of pain, decrease of limbs tension, steady breath, and disappearance of corneal reflex are considered as 4 signs of an effective anesthesia. After confirming the rabbit is deeply anesthetized, immobilize it on the operating table in a supine position. Then disinfect the injection area and infuse normal saline solution. After that is trachea cannulation. Remove its neck fur around surgical area with a trimmer, followed by making a neck incision with a scalpel and enlarge it with a surgical scissor. Use a hemostatic forceps to isolate the trachea and place a thread underneath for later use. Make a T-shaped incision on the trachea with a surgical scissor and wipe out the blood at the incision with cotton balls. Insert a tracheal cannula and secure it firmly with a thread. Use a hemostatic forceps to isolate tissues and expose nerves. Then dissect nerves with a glass probe. Separate the vagus nerve and place a thread underneath sympathetic nerve and depressor nerve respectively for later use. Please be noted that vagus nerve is the thickest one, and sympathetic nerve is thicker than the depressor nerve. Separate the common carotid artery with a hemostatic forceps and place 2 threads underneath for later use. Separate the contralateral carotid artery with the same method. The following step is left common carotid cannulation. Connect a pressure transducer to a cannula in order to record common carotid arterial blood pressures. Ligate the distal end of the left arterial cannula with a thread underneath. Clamp the proximal end with an arterial clamp. Make a V-shaped incision close to the knot with an ophthalmic scissors. Insert the cannula and then release the clamp to start recording the blood pressure waveform. After experimental procedures, the effects of epinephrine and acetylcholine on blood pressure regulation can be observed in waveform section. It starts with recording the blood pressure waveform of a normal state, and then administers 0.2 0.3 ml 0.01% epinephrine intravenously. A rapid increase in arterial blood pressure will be observed. After the blood pressure returns to normal state, further administer 0.2 0.3 ml 0.001% acetylcholine solution intravenously. A rapid decrease in arterial blood pressure will be observed this time. Based on real experimental data, the experimental waveform is simulated in real time by algorithms with adjustable scanning, gain and speed. This simulation can trigger students' critical thinking. Students are able to review the whole experiment process in the video section. At last, this virtual lesson will generate assessment results for every student according to their operation process. Those results can be checked in the report section.